Hey everyone, we're going into our final match with our Black-White Tokens deck in Modern. We won the die roll and we would like to play first. This is pretty good. You know, we got turn 2 Anthem, turn 3 Lingering Souls, and that is a pretty good way to start the game. We also have a later game, Secure the Waste. You can also cast it, you know, just for 2 dudes sometimes, and that's plenty. We'll play our Vent first. We don't have anything to do in turn 1 anyway, so see what we are up against here. Okay, some sort of control, most likely. All right, so we will play a Plains, and we'll play... So we have 2 Lingering Souls now, which is really good. We'll play our Intangible Virtue here. So Lingering Souls isn't bad against control magic, because at least we can cast it from our graveyard. Our opponent, it seems... Is he going to tap out here? Tap out. Or Duress. Duress isn't that good against us. Or Inquisition, either one. Painseer. This is interesting. Okay. All right. That not what I was expecting. All right. So now we go with Lingering Souls. I think we just hold on to Secure the Waste till it's just like huge token army that's just like lethal all on its own. And we can start just swinging in the air now. So this is a cool card. The question is, do I just block it? Or am I okay with him drawing extra cards and hurting himself? I'm kind of thinking I just let him draw extra cards. He doesn't want to attack anyway. It's a cool promo, that's for sure. Ooh, Spectral Procession. All right, I think we just cast the Procession. We just want to try to kill our opponent as quickly as possible here. So we're going to swing for 4. There is a decent chance our opponent has counter magic, so maybe we should go with the Souls. Because at least then we can cast it from our graveyard later. But a turn where we can just Lingering Souls from graveyard and Spectral Procession is coming up anyway. So we'll just cast the Procession now and see if it resolves. If it does, we're in pretty great shape. Barring, yeah, it looks like he's got some sort of counter magic. Yeah. All right. It's okay. We can just win this way. We can also just like pass next turn, cast Secure the Waste at the end of his turn. But I don't think it's time for that just yet. Blue-black control. Ooh. That is less than ideal. What does this one do again? You gain 3 life. Okay, well, the life gain's annoying, but the big problem is that his Painseer will just be able to mess us up. All our creatures are white, so they're not going to be able to block, but I feel like we can still win this race. What's the chance my opponent has a sweeper? Decent-ish, right? But I'm going to go ahead and cast Lingering Souls from my graveyard. And then also the one in my hand. So we have lethal. He's going to gain some life, though, so it's not quite going to be lethal. And we still have a Lingering Souls in the graveyard, so... Suddenly our board is awesome. If our opponent has something to kill all our creatures, we're going to be in trouble. Darksteel Citadel. Maybe this is like Phylactery Lich deck, some sort of... Because that's like the only... That's where Darksteel thingamajig is at its best. So there's no reason for him not to attack here, so I'm sure he does. He doesn't get any value off the second half of the card, but he does start drawing cards. It's maybe a budget deck, too. I mean, this may sort of be like Dark Confidant in this deck. Although Sword of Light and Shadow is not exactly... It's not exactly budget, but could just be a deck someone's testing. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So yeah, even if we swing a Shambling Vent, it's not enough. We don't have the right tutor in play to make it ridiculous. Because if we had not tutor, Anthem, we do drop our opponent down here to 3 though, assuming he doesn't do something. Looks like he's going to do something. Okay, see that is right there is the reason we like this deck, because that is so bad right there. To have to use it on one of those just feels so bad. So we drop our opponent to 5. Now the question is, do I do anything else? Or do I just like leave mana up, see what our opponent does? I mean, we have 10 damage in the air. He's going to go up to 8. I guess casting Souls from the graveyard isn't the worst. No, I think I'd rather hold on to it. We'll just cast Secure the Waste at the end of his turn. Painseer might just kill him. Disciple of Deceit. What is that? Okay, so it's kind of an inspired deck. That's kind of cool. Oh man, that can actually block our guys. You may discard an land card. Oh, so it tutors for stuff. But yeah, inspired isn't too terrible against us because we don't really like blocking. We could here. So do I leave 3 mana up for Mana Leak, or do I just go for it? I mean, leaving 3 mana up feels like I'm hardly doing anything. So I think I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go ahead and just let this hit me, though, first. See if our opponent decides to play any spells. Takes him up to 6. Tap out for something. Big scary planeswalker or something like that. I guess if that's all he can tap out for, he's dead. So, oh, and Soul Artifact. Okay, well this deck's cool. That's for sure. It definitely has like an artifact theme going on. Okay, yeah, you're just dead on board, aren't you? Just in case he's not. Now I think we do just go for 2 tokens. So we can avoid Mana Leak. And then if it's Remand, we're not that upset about it. 2 2/2s is plenty here to help us finish the job, so. Ooh. Yeah, now it really is. So, right, that was game 1. All right, well, opponent has a lot going on. Seems like Sundering Growth is going to be solid. Seems like Zealous Persecution is not. Seems like Duress is fine. Do we want 4, though? Anguished Unmaking also seems pretty good. I can probably cut 1 Duress. I think I will. Our opponent may side in Sweepers, I guess, and that makes Duress a little bit better. Suppression Field. I guess Pithing Needle naming the sword isn't the worst, but Sundering Growth just seems better than that. I don't know what I want to cut. I feel like it is. It could just be like Gather, but it's probably just Duress. If he sides in a board sweeper, then we're going to wish we had it, but maybe we'll just get it anyway. All right, so game 2 against this thing. I'm not even sure what to call it exactly. Blue-black control, I guess. Artifact control, I don't know. Could have Tezzeret in it. That would kind of explain what's going on. Okay, this is a little bit of a dirtily hand, and we do not have a way to pump our guys right away, but we do have turn 3 bunch of dudes. I think I'm going to keep it. If we draw a bunch of lands, we're going to regret that a little, but I think it's pretty good. And our vents are also dudes if they need to be, so. We would like to draw one of our several Anthem effects, though. Springleaf Drum. So, blue-black artifacts. Definitely, you'd think it would have Tezzeret, right? So, I think we still play the Vent. I think if I want a path to exile something, I'll do it on his upkeep anyway, so. Next turn, that is. I don't see it as super likely that I want to. Double Springleaf Drum. That's a lot of mana, but he does need creatures for it to be good. I think now I actually just play a Plains so I can raise the alarm at the end of his turn. We'll get to 3 white anyway for our Spectral Procession. So. Alright, so we're going to cast Raise the Alarm here. See if we raise the alarm. We do. And there is an Anthem. Seems so likely that he gets countered right now, though. So I think I'm just going to attack. I'm going to attack here, and then I think I'm going to go with Lingering Souls, because if a counterspell's likely, at least Lingering Souls doesn't lose all of its value. Okay. Looks like it's not counter magic. Our opponent could have a way of sweeping, so we can probably now just try to stick this, just try to win with what we have. Oh yeah, he does have a sweeper. Okay. Well, why did I side out that 4th Duress? What was I thinking? So does he have another sweeper? The good news is Shambling Vent's pretty good against sweepers. I think I go for Procession now. I'm leaving Lingering Souls in my graveyard for now. Going to cast another Vent. Well, not cast, but play. And then we can just try to stick Honor of the Pure. He could have another Drown. He does. Awesome. Okay. All right. We're just going to have to ride Shambling Vent to victory potentially in this game. This is how to beat this deck, incidentally. If opponents have a sideboard that can really wreck, well, drawing that works for me. Yeah, I think we just cast it again. Our opponent's probably like, seriously? And we'll cast Honor of the Pure now, too, while he's only on 1 mana. We'll play our Chapel. Honor of the Pure is nice because it's the one that can also pump our Shambling Vent, so our other one does not do that. We also don't have Vigilance now, but with 2... Wow, okay. Okay. I see what you're doing there. I don't like it, but I see it. Wow. Did he just scry into a 4th one? What do you think? Well, let's get some information. See if we can hit a drown now. There's a 4th one in his hand. Okay, Mana Leak doesn't feel too bad, right? So we know he doesn't have anything else, any more sweepers in his hand. So I think now we go for Lingering Souls from our graveyard. And we end our turn. Painseer. Wow. And we don't have Vigilance this time, which is less than ideal, but we do have our Shambling Vents, and we can just pass and leave mana up thanks to our situation. So we'll just swing for 4 in the air. Not too worried about this. I think we just... we could also just secure the wastes and kill them both. That might just be better. We know our opponent only is going to have 1 card in his hand. I guess these guys work pretty well Springleaf Drum. Oh, that's what he's going to do. I see. Okay, now we don't know what's going on. That's cool. So blue-black Inspire. I think I'm going to go with that. Ornithopter, okay. Oh, no, we do know what's in his hand. It's a Mana Leak. Not ultra concerned about that. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm concerned about it in the sense that Secure the Waste won't resolve. I mean, I'm concerned, I guess. I have to play differently because of it. But, okay. So, if we want to play around Mana Leak, yeah, it's not really worth it. Ooh, there we go. We want some Vigilance. So, we can cast Mana Leak here, but it won't do anything. So, that works out pretty well for us. The Virtue is intangible. All right. So we're going to swing for 6. He's going to draw more cards here. Oh, there's 1 card he drew and we don't know what it is actually. Right? Yeah, there's 1. Yeah. Bile Blight. Ooh. Yeah, our opponent is getting us with these things, man. That I am concerned about. Okay. All right. Well, we do have Secure the Waste to fall back on. And we do still have our Shambling Vents. And hey, maybe those will just kill him. Darksteel Citadel's not going to kill him. And Soul Artifact Darksteel Citadel is your draw off of that, really? I'm glad we have Path to Exile, but man, that is ugly. Ugly. We can't Path and make our Shambling Vent a dude, so I think we go ahead and block because this isn't going to be able to attack yet this turn, and we can Path later. He may just be able to kill our Shambling Vent, but we're okay with that, I think. So we're going to make our Vent a dude. Does our Vent survive? Well, you can't Doomblade it. I guess Bile Blight will accomplish something. Yeah, I won't really be able to block if you use Bile Blight. Hero's Downfall. That'll work. Okay. All right. A little less than ideal. But we will take 4. We got to draw another way to make tokens. More land wouldn't even hurt because we can secure the wastes. And there'd be 3/3s right now. We could just kill these guys. So you're tapping out, huh? That's interesting. Should I just secure the waste now? And just like take 5 and then path. There's another Bile Blight though. I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna go ahead and duress. Okay, it's a mana leak. I guess we knew that actually. That was brilliant on my part. Okay. On his upkeep, we will path this. And we may just cast Secure the Waste to block both these guys with 2/3/3s. It's kind of unlikely that they attack at all, actually. So, all right, so we're just going to go ahead and path this now. Yeah, our opponent's deck's definitely cool, and it seems fairly competitive. Strong removal spells, good sideboard. It's not a deck I've ever seen or thought about before, but he is drawing cards, and it's... Ooh, what? Yeah, more Inspired, and that's really good Inspired. King Makar the Gold Curse is like the kind of card that if you can like somehow abuse Inspired is kind of disgusting. Opponent's going to 5, which is not the worst news for us. Yeah, he drew a land and King Makar. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of a problem with these double Springleaf Drums. See what our opponent does here. I think we definitely secure the wastes if he attacks. Then we attack with both, and he has to block 1. King Makar will untap. Okay. Do we still just cast it? I think we do, and then also animate. Yeah, we're going to do it. This will work out for us, right? So we're going to secure the wastes. I guess you can double block 1 or whatever. And then we're going to make him a 3/4, and we're going to attack with all of them. Definitely a very grindy deck. Our opponent is slowing us down, that's for sure. So we're going to attack with everything. I mean, there's a chance he just gets killed if he doesn't block with his Pain Seers, so he might just block with them. He's going to double block that. So what are you going to do about these? Go to 2? Risk your Pain Seer killing you? Or you're just taking it? You've resigned yourself to defeat, have you? That's interesting. Do you have a kill spell? You have something, surely. I guess you can cast Hero's Downfall still. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Man. So Pithing Needle's coming in if we lose this game, for sure. So we drop our opponent to 2. He keeps one of these and he might die. But if we go to the next game, yeah, we are definitely bringing in Pithing Needle because this has been brutal. We're going to hold on to this to bluff. So this dies, and he gets a gold counter. Okay. Does his card just kill him? Oh, you don't have to do this, do you? Oh, yeah, you do. I'm confused. Was it not tapped? Oh, God. Whip of Erebos? So many Pithing Needles are coming in. I can't even tell you. Okay. So he has us in an annoying situation where, like, this is a real problem. And that is not what we wanted. Okay, so we're in trouble here. I think our opponent has us where he wants us. He's going to gain too much life. He can Whip of Erebos things back. He can kill us pretty quickly here, I think. Sunken Hollow. I mean, there's a chance we draw like Secure the Waste or something to get us out of this. And maybe I should have just waited till I could have cast a bigger one. Well, you can take my Isolated Chapel away from me. So we're going to go to 10 here. He's going to go to 10. So many Pithing. Well, I'll go to even less, actually. But Pithing Needle's coming in for sure. For sure, for sure. Opponent bashes for 6. Like, Secure the Waste. I guess Spectral Procession would actually be pretty good, too. Or Lingering Souls. Raise the Alarm. I mean, it keeps us alive. So it does do that, and we can just block both these guys. So maybe we pull back, but our opponent is going to have a ton of life. We need to draw our Artifact Hate. Definitely one of the coolest decks I've run into in Modern on here, like the most original, interesting ideas. Unless, of course, this is a Saffron Olive deck, in which case I take back what I said, but still a cool deck either way. And Soul Artifact, really? That's what you have? We're just going to get real close to dead here, thanks to that Soul Artifact. Interesting. That doesn't have flying. The Ornithopter does. All right, bring the pain, man. We are going to take some guys down. We're going to take this 5 and kill these 2. We go to 3. Opponent goes back up to 15. We kill these guys. They can come back thanks to his whip, though, so we need to keep that in mind. Okay. Not exactly what we wanted. We do have Vigilance going for us, though. So I think we just go ahead and attack with both our guys. We are going to have to block that now, though. He can't whip back something with 3 power, right? I think we're going to go to 1 here. Yeah. Question is, how often does this deck assemble this? Yeah, Mana Leak gives you some insurance. So you're going to whip back something with 2 power. Yeah. So we're going to go to 1 here. What we need is like our Sorin to just make this race go in our favor finally. We do have to, well, it won't really actually, because we've got to give up 1 soldier here. So you're only going to attack with those 2, really? You don't want to drop me to 1? You may have a kill spell again, but we have to block obviously here. We don't want to double block it. I think if we do that, we're just toast. Even with the way he attacked, like, we got to keep this soldier token. Oh, yeah. That, we know he has Mana Leak, right? But I don't think it matters. Yeah, we can resolve the first half, and we can hold on to the second half for next turn. And maybe, just maybe, we get back in this. It's going to be hard for our opponent to get through for lethal, that's for sure. We're not going to flash it back because we know he has Mana Leak. So we're just going to hold on to it for now. We will attack with our soldier, though. I don't know why it doesn't say... It's these say... Oh, there it goes. Just some glitch. You have to zoom in on it, and then it says Vigilance. Right? So our opponent held on to this, I guess, because he wants to keep drawing cards. But pushing us to 1 there would have really been bad news. Like, if we didn't draw action there, all he would have needed to do is bring back another 2-power creature, and we were dead. Temple of Deceit. I think now it probably is correct to double block the gold token. Especially because we have Lingering Souls in our graveyard. Good old Pain Seer. What's he have? He does have a lot of cards in his hand. Still don't know why he didn't decide to put it on the Thopter. Yeah, we're just going to double block that. We could even triple block it, I guess. That might be worth it. Yeah, let's go for it. If he has one kill spell, we're okay. So we're just going to go ahead and triple block him. We haven't seen any pump or anything like that, so I think that's the right thing to do. So that if there's a kill spell, we at least only lose. All right, good. He goes up to 20, but we only lose one creature, and he let us keep our flyers. That was nice of him. Oh, gosh. Why? Okay. Okay. That is interesting. So I think we cast Lingering Souls from our graveyard. We can't cast Sorin. We know he has Mana Leak in his hand. I will play this land, though. We can play Sorin at a later time. Yeah, I mean, our opponent keeps drawing cards, and eventually I feel like that's going to kill us. We are lucky that he's already played 3 Bile Blights. Although they're not as good now, although he could definitely make a double block into an ugly scenario with it. At this point, it might be right for Sorin. Actually, he puts a black token into play, so it'll only be a 3/3. I almost never use the -2, so... But we could make a token. Alright. King Makar hath returned. That's it, huh? Right, well, we're going to block. I guess he just wanted to gain the life. Okay, well, we can really punish our opponent here for being conservative on that play, assuming Mana Leak's his only counterspell. Wow. I think we wait a whole other turn to play Sorin. I think we attack with everything here. We lose a Spirit, but we get in for plenty of damage. Although, no, I don't. He gains 5. Yeah, that's obnoxious. Yeah, I think we play Spectral Procession first, then. And then we play Sorin next turn to try to just get in for a massive amount of damage. Just keep playing around that Mana Leak. We can also eventually draw a way to kill this, whether it's our Artifact or Enchantment destroying spell, or... did we side out both Anguished Unmakings? I don't think we did. We actually have a lot of ways to kill it that we just haven't drawn. We've played one, now there's another Mana Leak. That's a little less than ideal. Double Mana Leak can deal with our Sorin. Alright. Thinking twice. Oh, there goes Sorin. Yep. Yeah, that hurts. That does hurt. Kind of just trying to reach so many creatures that we can just swing and kill him or blow up this Ornithopter. Either way. Right, so he still has double Mana Leak up. He can deal with a lot of our cards that could help us with a double Mana Leak, unfortunately. Hey, including that one, but we're not that far from being able to use it. We'll just pass. The bad news is our opponent continues to draw a ton of cards, so sooner or later, he may just overwhelm us with card advantage. I mean, for all we know, he has like 3 Mana Leaks in his hand, you know? Sunken Hollow. So we know one card in his hand's a land, but we don't know, I don't think, what the other 4 are. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we actually need 2 more lands to get around a double Mana Leak. Epic. This is epic. An epic game. Hey. So now he can Mana Leak it, but he can't do anything about the second one if he does. Oh, yeah, he can. But I think we're actually okay with eating a double Mana Leak here. So I think we pay it, and then we put Lingering Souls into our graveyard, because that way we can at least flash it back when he plays the second Mana Leak. That's what I mean. So he's going to cast the second one. What's kind of gross now is we have this mana floating, and we could totally fire off Anguished Unmaking. Oh, no, we couldn't. We could have added black. And then just never pay for the first mana leak, because our opponent just assumed that's what we were doing without it actually getting there. I think we go for that. It's just such a big play. Oh, we can't! What am I talking about? I'm at 3 life, guys. 3. That would have been ugly and embarrassing. It already was embarrassing. Sure, we'll still pay for the first one, as we intended to do. No. Yeah, we need to gain some life. We need to get Sorin back, or our land that can gain us life, basically. Whew. Why are we at exactly 3? Disciple of Deceit. We've seen that already, but... Oh, yeah, that. Okay. There's the Disciple. There is Raise the Alarm, which does continue to build up our board. I think we try to cast Lingering Souls out of our graveyard. And we do, and then we end our turn. So we're up to... Oh, we can do lethal now if he doesn't have removal. Oh, no, we can't. Lifelink again. So, yeah, we definitely need the Raise Alarm tokens. Yeah. The bad news is he's going to be able to potentially tutor up something here that can just wreck us, but I just don't think it's worth attacking, obviously. Oh, maybe it is. It probably is, isn't it? He does gain back 5 and kill one of these, but he takes way more. So let's just go for it. Yeah, so he kills 1, gains 5. This is 18, so he's going to be at 5. So definitely better to attack here than not to. So we have him on the ropes suddenly. Again, though, he can tutor, but we do have Raise the Alarm, luckily, which could be good. See what he ends up tutoring. Come on, Painseer. Hit a 5-mana card. Hit another Whip of Erebos and drop him to 1. That's what we really want. So will he discard something? Sword of Light and Shadow, really? Really? Yeah, that just kills us. Our opponent drew the sword. I guess he's probably going to tutor for that anyway, but yeah, we're just dead now. Yeah, we definitely bring in our activated ability Hate, because it shuts down, or at least harms, Springleaf Drum and Whip of Erebos. And the sword. So, man, that sword's going to kill us. We just can't block the Ornithopter. Should we just cast Anguished Unmaking on the Ornithopter in response and kill ourselves? I think that might be the plan. Although our opponent doesn't know we have it yet. So maybe we don't want to do that. Yeah, it's probably worth keeping the information, especially because it would just kill me. So we almost managed to win a game. We probably shouldn't have had any business winning. Like, our deck, we're on turn 20, so this deck usually can't compete, but yeah, that doesn't make a difference. We still can't block it, and we're dead. So we'll go ahead and concede and go to the next one. And we're sideboarding differently now. We still definitely want Anguish Unmaking and Sundering Growth. But I think we also want at least a couple Pithing Needles. We probably can bring in Suppression Field. Cut 1 Sorin, since he's worse with Suppression Field. We may even want to cut a Secure the Wastes, although it is good against all his mana leaks. Let's cut like a Gather. Duress, if I could fit 4 in here, I would. Maybe we just cut both Sorins and just don't look to, get to that point of the game, really. So is Pithing Needle just going to be better than Sundering Growth? I think it might be. This can destroy stuff, but this turns off several cards in his deck. So I think we actually... Although, Sundering Growth can blow up Ensoul Artifact. So maybe a split is a little better. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut back out of duress. Go with 2 Sundering Growths, 2 Pithing Needles here. I would like to play first. You know, I think I might have realized Pithing Needle says unless it's a mana ability, and it does. So that's kind of obnoxious. We can still turn off the sword though, which has been really good against us. So I think that's probably what we do. Turn 1 Needle. Well, we can hold off on playing the Needle actually and just go for a duress early, and then we have a better idea of what to name. Duress. Why does Springleaf Drum have to be a mana ability? Ooh. Thinking I'm just going to go after the drum. Yeah, let's kill the drum. He's going to kill our Spectral Procession, I'm guessing. We don't need to hold on his upkeep anymore. Ooh. Well, it doesn't really matter. We do get a turn here, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'm going to just play Pithing Needle and name Sword of Light and Shadow. I'm glad I didn't side in as many as I was thinking about. End our turn. Also has fetch lands we can name, so there's things we can do here. He's going to duress us, but now he doesn't have as easy of a choice because at least, I mean, he may go after Honor of the Pure, I guess. Because these two won't make creatures that are big enough. No, he went after the Procession. All right, well, I think we just duress again. Now I think we want to go after Negate because it's so freaking good against us. And we're going to play... Yeah, we'll just play Raise the Alarm now and end our turn. Ornithopter number 2. Yeah, our opponent is stuck on 1 land, which is not good news for him. We'll play Honor of the Pure. We will swing for 4. We'll swing for 4 again. I think I'm going to hold on to this land to bluff. Because, well, I guess he still doesn't know what this is. Yeah, I'll play it. We're just going to keep trying to kill him with these tokens. So now he can play his 2/2. And we can kill it at least. But we do have the issue... You're just passing? Yeah, we don't want all these lands. We shall attack. Do you have a trick or something? Interesting. Now we will hold on to this and end our turn. So we can even kill an Ensoul artifact creature right now, at least. Oh, he wanted to think twice. He doesn't have the mana for Bile Blight, so that works out for us. Okay, he will once we play Path, unfortunately, but... Alright, I don't mind another Raise the Alarm. Might just win this one with Soldier tokens. Don't say that very often. It's usually the Spirit tokens. So he's going to think twice again. Yeah, we let it happen. We could Raise the Alarm in response, but then if he has Bile Blight or Drown in Sorrow, we're pretty upset. So now he has Bile Blight mana. Or Drown in Sorrow, yeah. So, goodbye to our soldiers. But we will make 2 more at the end of our opponent's turn, which will drop him to 4. Ooh. So it's a little dangerous because we know he has so many sweepers to play our Procession, so I don't think I'm going to. We just have him... We have him in a situation where if he has to tap out again to play Drown in Sorrow or Bile Blight, he can't do anything else, and then we can just Spectral Procession. I mean, I guess Bile Blight wouldn't even matter right now. It's just another Drown that's a problem, but I think it's a big enough problem to just play conservatively. I think this has been our longest match of the 5. strangely enough. All right, so we're going to attack with both of them. I'm sure he has a way to kill one of them. Yes, so we'll drop him to 2. Do we do anything else? I don't think we do. I think we continue to play conservatively. Pains here. I may just be able to path it and win if he doesn't do anything else. Probably going to do something else, though. Ooh, he's not. Yeah, we just won. We'll just path the Pain Seer and then kill him with a soldier. No spirits needed this time. Yeah, Whip of Erebos is a good thing to name, too, with Pithing Needle. But yeah, he's just dead to our soldier. So, we won. We managed to finish 4-1. This last match was a super interesting one against a really cool deck. Definitely cooler than our deck. So you got to learn about 2 decks thanks to this last video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.